Sabres.
It's also a great gig for Jarmo if he wants to become a GM again, because if you are the person that fixed the Sabres, no one is going to say, hey, look what Kevyn Adams did in Buffalo. We have big news in the non-good team world.
Whoa, now.
What's that?
I just said whoa now.
In the not
good
yet
team
good
loading.
team.
Yeah.
Good team loading world.
The Buffalo Sabres have hired Jarmo Kekalainen as a senior advisor to the GM. So the former Blue Jackets general manager will serve as an advisor to Kevyn Adams. And what that tells me is just like let him do stuff instead of Kevyn Adams.
Yeah.
Or make sure Kevyn Adams asked Dad for permission before he does it.
At least check
Yes.
Kevyn Adams.
Yes.
Something.
You can't,
right.
like, yeah.
A check.
Yes.
That's all I need.
Right. And I mean, it's all we've been saying all year long. Put more adults, put more veteran presence in that organization.
Yeah.
Whether it's the front office, whether it's the roster, whether it's the coaching staff.
Definitely needs to be the coaching staff. Still plenty of work to do there.
Right. So this is a really, really good hire, a really good step. I love it for Jarmo. I love it for the Sabres.
I love it for Kevyn Adams.
This is all good.
There's parts of his job that Kevyn Adams is good at. It's just that when you're trying to get a team to end the longest drought and playoff drought in the sport, you need to be good at kind of all of it. So I think this hopefully can fill in some of those holes.
Jarmo's good at drafting.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of
Sabres pick 9th.
what the Sabres are good at too.
Right, I was going to say.
So like it's
Yeah,
kind
that's not really their problem.
kind of
It's more
doubling
the
down on
development.
strength. It's the development and like I guess in season adjustment type of thing. But
yeah, the development, the culture, the coaching. I think that there like ultimately we're talking about a lack of leadership here, and I think that Jarmo is a nice piece to add to the leadership stable of the Buffalo Sabres.
It's also a great gig for Jarmo if he wants to become a GM again, because if you are the person that fixed the Sabres, no one is going to say, hey, look what Kevyn Adams did in Buffalo. They will say, look what happened once Jarmo got there, and then Jarmo gets a job.
Like you said, this is good for Kevyn Adams. This is
Good for
not good for Kevyn Adams, because if anything goes
no,
right,
if it goes right, then he just gets to keep his job.
Right,
and then
exactly.
Jarmo gets hired somewhere else.
Imagine if like we added a third host who like sold 1 million ads and did all these things and whatever. Like, even if we don't really change what we're doing, we make a lot more money.
I guess it's good for business, but it's also if this show sucked and we did like 200
that's the
views,
difference. I don't think this show sucks.
If we did 200 views an episode and then we bring on a third chair and suddenly we're popping off with like 100,000 subscribers, people are going to look at it and go, that guy made the show go. And like that's probably true. Like if it, we don't know how true it's going to be, but like you can attribute it to Jarmo showed up and got this thing in order.
But how mad would you be though if like that was the situation? My response would be, yeah, but if it wasn't for him, there'd be no show. So like, I like it's you're not going to get any credit if things go well, but you do get to keep your job, and I think that's probably good. And I think this is also important because there's a lot of rumblings about players not being happy in Buffalo and maybe not being happy with ownership and all that. Like I think this is a good signal that like they're taking things seriously and acknowledging that things need to change a little bit because they've been saying a lot of that but not doing a lot of that. And I think it's a good sign for some of the players that might be frustrated.
Definitely, I'm surprised that they did something.
Yeah. I mean, again, they still haven't changed the fucking coaching staff. Really, they kind of moved that Appert around a little bit, but a step in the right direction.
We all silly like the mayor.